Okay, so just when I was thinking that I haven't done any Star Wars related videos at all on this channel this year in 2017 and how unacceptable this is, this story broke today by The Hollywood Reporter that's basically kind of covering some ground that's already been rumoured and speculated on for a while about there being a standalone Obi-Wan Kenobi movie. And this is the article here that you can see, and this is the main article to look up. So if you want to go to the source of where this is coming from, this is the article here. It's a Hollywood Reporter, very reputable. I mean, they're not always bang on with things, but they don't just make things up, from what I understand anyway. So basically, what we know is that Stephen Daldry, the film director, is going to be, he's in talks, basically, early talks to do this Obi-Wan Kenobi standalone movie. Now, there's no actual decision that's been made as yet that we know of to cast anybody as Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obviously, Ewan McGregor would be the number one choice, and again, I'm going to get into that in a moment. But the article basically goes on and says how it's in early stages, it's still in the kind of writing phase, but it doesn't really go on beyond that. And we know obviously Stephen Daldry's kind of been talked to direct, but who's going to play him anyway? I genuinely think it'll be Ewan McGregor. I mean, there's plenty of other rumours as to who could play Obi-Wan Kenobi. I kind of think Jeremy Corbyn, although he did miss out on a job recently, unfortunately, for him, but I don't think he's going to be the main player. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Ewan McGregor. He has spoken about this. I've seen Ewan McGregor recently saying in interviews, he would be up for it. So that's really a positive indication that could actually happen, because usually if an actor gets hired or whatever, so they get approached, they're happy to do it. But if he's openly saying that he's wanting to do this, and there's a lot of fan encouragement for this, even if you don't like the prequels. I personally didn't like the prequels, but Ewan McGregor was one of the best things about them. I mean, there are a few moments in there that were a bit wooden, but that's kind of George Lucas's poor direction when it comes to directing actors, I think. Ewan McGregor is an absolute class actor, and I'd love to see him come back as Obi-Wan Kenobi, as would so many other people, and from what I understand, he himself would love to come back. So what is there to really discuss here? I don't think there's any other actor really that I would consider even talking about on this video, so I'll leave that part there anyway. So what else do we really know about this film? I mean, nothing that this article talks about, but from what I understand, it'd have to be set between episodes 3 and 4. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but given, the way things are, especially with the other anthology movies that they've been doing with Star Wars, and when I say anthology, I mean the non-episodic movies. So Rogue One anthology movie, the Han Solo standalone movie that's out next year is an anthology standalone movie. So that's what this would be. And they're all set between episodes 3 and 4, that kind of magic window of time that we haven't really had much information from, the time when Luke Skywalker is a child and growing up. So this would be a great window of time to put Obi-Wan Kenobi in there, because we don't really know much about what he did. I mean, there's plenty of extended universe stuff, but we've got a good window of time there where, something could have happened, or somebody could have come looking for him, possibly Darth Maul if he's still alive or whatever. I kind of find that unlikely. I know in the some of the cartoon series that are technically canon, they've done that, but in terms of the actual movies, we haven't seen that, so it's definitely something that they could play with there, and I'd be very happy with that. So see where it goes. I'm pretty sure they're going to do this. I mean, there's plenty of characters that they're wanting to bring in, like Boba Fett and all these others, and like I say, if they set any anthology movies in this kind of window of time between episodes 3 and 4, it's really a magic window of time in the Star Wars universe to be kind of revisiting. It's a large universe that they can explore, to be honest. There's arguments either way that they should go out even further. One other thing that I'll mention on a final note, it's my theory that Rey, the character from episode 7, obviously in episode 8, it's my theory that she is somehow related to Obi-Wan. I mean, they brought Ewan McGregor into episode 7 to say something along the lines of "these are your first steps" or something. They recorded it and kind of mashed it up with Alec Guinness's voice as well. The bit where she picks up the lightsaber and has those visions. I think there's some connection there to Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I think possibly if that's where they're going, that is where this standalone movie could tie in with that. So let's just see anyway. That's my final theory. I'll just end it on that there and say, yeah, I'm going to follow this as far as it develops anyway. Another Star Wars news as well. I'm going to try to do more Star Wars videos in future as well. So check back. Brand X Reviews is the channel, and I'll just say I'll leave it there, and thank you very much for watching.